In the coming year, a lot of designers are going to lose their jobs or have to shut down their businesses. AI is on the rise, tech is changing, economies are crashing, and there's a lot of unrest in the world. And all of these make the future of our career as a designer very uncertain. But with all the uncertainty and all the negativity, I'm still really excited about the future of my design career. And if you make the right moves, you can too. And this next year could potentially be the best year of your business. It could be your year. And while all these other designers are struggling and closing up shop, you could be thriving. So in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you 6 very specific moves that you need to make in the coming months to provide financial success and security for you and your families. The first move that you need to make is diversifying your career. You cannot afford to allow your entire career and financial well-being to teeter on one singular pillar, especially if that pillar is something that you don't have much control over. No matter how good of a worker you are, your employer or your biggest client could let you go at any time, and you need to be prepared for this. So right now, what you need to be doing is starting your own side projects, making sure that you have other things going for you. This way, in the worst case scenario, you have something to fall back on. Now, the way that this works is the more pillars that you establish, the less risk you have and more opportunities are going to be presented to you. So if you only have one thing going right now, it's time to start diversifying your efforts and diversifying your career to plan for the worst case scenario. The second move you need to make is become multi-dimensional with your tools. So many of us are fully committed to one single tool. We're a Webflow developer, or we only build our websites in Wix, or maybe we only use Figma. And while all these tools are fantastic, there is a huge shift in what people are looking for. A few years ago, when somebody would contact me, they were just looking for a general web designer. But it's been a really long time since I've had a general inquiry like that. Most of the time now, people are looking for a WordPress developer or a Webflow expert or a Figma designer. They're looking for people that specialize in specific tools. So the more tools that you know, the easier it's going to be to land projects. Now, I've said in other videos that it's really good to niche down in specific tools. And this has worked really well for me, niching down as a Webflow expert. But if you are going to niche down, this doesn't mean that you can be totally closed off to learning and understanding other tools. I recently realized this when I started missing out on opportunities for Shopify websites, and I decided that this is something that I need to learn. This should be a priority to learn, understand, and become proficient at Shopify, even though I'm a Webflow designer. So yes, you can specialize in your favorite tools, but be open to becoming familiar with the others. This is going to broaden your horizon of potential projects, clients, and opportunities. The third move you need to make is stop only going after one-off projects. One-off projects are great, right? It's nice to get paid right now. But the hard thing about these projects is they don't do anything for you down the road. 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 5 years from now, those one-off projects are going to be completely forgotten. Now, one-off projects might be working for you right now, but I truly believe that it's going to become more hard to land these one-off projects because clients want to work with the same people. They want to work on a retainer basis. And there is a huge shift in the market right now to design agencies going to some sort of subscription model or offering some other recurring service. This benefits both you as the designer and the client because they get familiar with you and you develop a really good ongoing working relationship. Now, if you don't build up some sort of recurring contractual system, it's going to put the future of your business in jeopardy, especially when economies crash and terrible things happen in the world. One-off projects and freelancers are typically the first things to go. But if you have some sort of recurring subscription relationship with your clients, or maybe you offer SEO or other marketing services, it's going to be much easier to get them to keep you around, mainly because they're under contract. So no matter how you decide to do this, stretching out each engagement and increasing the lifetime value of each of your clients is going to be critical. And why wouldn't you want to do this? You get to make more money while having to land less clients. So it's a win-win. Now, if you're questioning whether or not this is good advice, just consider this. There is a reason that investors look at companies that have contracts or recurring services, because it is way more risky for them to acquire a business that only offers one-off services, especially if they don't have a proven way to land those one-off projects. So if right now you're running your design business fully off of luck and hope marketing, hoping that somebody reaches out to hire you, that is not a sustainable business. So stop focusing on one-off projects and start focusing on the recurring. The fourth move you need to make is making AI your friend. So many of us are in denial about the future of AI. And the sad truth is, AI is going to replace a lot of our tasks and a lot of our skills as well. And we need to acknowledge that and look for ways to use this to our advantage rather than sitting around being blind about the fact that one day AI is going to take these things from us. Don't wait until your boss or your clients send you that message telling you that they're going to have AI do all of their design and development work. Instead, what you should do is become familiar with AI. Look for ways to leverage all of the AI tools out there to make you a better, more efficient designer. And then you can make this part of your offer. This can become a benefit of working with you. And along the way, you're going to find new ways to leverage AI and bring new additional value to clients that they can't get from any artificial intelligence. Now, the fifth thing that you need to do is put in a really focused effort on improving your people skills and your communication skills. This means your sales, people management, anticipating needs, resolving concerns. All of these are skills that are going to be even more important than they have been in the past, because these are things that cannot be replaced by AI. So make sure that you're setting aside time to practice these things. Find ways to be a better communicator, to be easier to work with, and to help your clients achieve their goals in the smoothest way possible. Even if AI takes over all your other responsibilities, your clients and employers are still going to want to keep you around. Now, the final move that I would suggest you make is one that I feel very strongly about. And this is one that will not only benefit you in the near future, but will benefit you 5-10 years down the road, and even further, to the point where it could benefit your children and your children's children. And this is building your own assets. As designers, we've been conditioned to think that the only way for us to make a living is designing businesses for other people. And the problem with this is oftentimes this results in a one-time check, and these businesses grow and become great assets for our clients. Now, as time goes on and AI gets better and it gets harder to find clients, you need to make sure that you're spending enough time building your own assets that they can generate additional revenue for you and potentially long-term lead to an exit or an acquisition that could mean hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars for you. So I suggest spending at least 20% of your weekly working hours focusing on building your own assets. This could be templates or courses or software or visual assets or a blog or a website with traffic. All of these things are assets that could potentially be sold. And they're also great ways to drive additional revenue for your business right now, which will mean another pillar to reduce the risk of your career. Now, the possibilities are endless, and there are no rules around what you can and can't build, and you have all the skills to do it. So make sure you're setting aside the time to design and build your own assets. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, it would actually mean a lot to me if you would click the like button down below. A lot of thought and effort goes into these videos in helping you as a designer and a freelancer to become better every day and to earn more money and to have a successful career. So please hit that like button. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel if you like these types of videos, and I'll look forward to catching you in the next one.